Welcome to RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today we're going to do an unboxing review of our GoPro Hero8 Media Mod. In addition to the Media Mod, I also received the GoPro Hero8 Light Mod, and we'll do a separate video on that. I've had the GoPro Hero8 for a few weeks now. I took it on our RidgeLife Freedom Tour. That was a 2,440 mile motorcycle tour of the Mid-South states. And the 4K video is amazing. The Hypersmooth 2.0 image stabilization is really the best. And the high frame rate, 60 frames per second activity mode, it looks really good on a motorcycle. One thing that happened to me on my RidgeLife Freedom Tour is my GoPro mic adapter failed. It failed right at the beginning, so I had terrible audio issues because I couldn't use my in-helmet mic. Well, one thing with the GoPro Hero 8, they've come out with the Media Mod, and the Media Mod should take care of that issue. Let's go ahead and open up the Media Mod packaging. Okay, we got it there. Open up the box. The bottom. Let's pull out the contents. All right, okay, that's all in the box. Set that off to the side. We'll have a warranty and disclaimer. Media Mod manual. Looks like we've got a base and a bolt. So we have a GoPro Hero base and a bolt. Let's take that out. It's a standard bolt. And this is the standard swivel base with the rubber shock mount. Now for the main item. Let's see what we have in here. Okay, that was it. Let's see if there's anything else in the packaging before we discard it. And I do not see anything else in the packaging. First impressions of the Media Mod. It seems awful flimsy. The plastic is really not quite what I'd expect from a GoPro product. The size isn't that big. It's not going to add that much bulk to the GoPro Hero 8. The GoPro Hero 8 is very, very small for a full-size GoPro. This is going to add a little bit of a width to it, and just a little bit of height and a little bit of thickness. What this does for us is this. It has a built-in boom mic, and this mic can be set up three ways. You can do a front mic, a back mic, or a stereo mic. And it actually has front, top, and back ports for the microphone. So there's three modes for the microphone. Of course, the top record button, all it does is just push in the regular button on your GoPro Hero 8. The power button on the left, it just does the same thing. Now, it does have these cold shoe adapters, and these are really cool for adding in like the light mod. The light mod can fit on the top or it can fit on the side. They also have a display mod, which I haven't purchased that. The display mod can put on here and you can see the rear display in the front. It's a separate display that you can have forward facing. So that's another accessory you can buy for your GoPro Hero 8. In addition to the two cold shoe mounts, what really sets this thing off besides the boom mic, if you look at the back, you've got an HDMI output port or HDMI port. That way you can go straight from your GoPro to a television or monitor or whatever you need. You also got your USB-C connection, because normally the USB-C connection is made on the side of the GoPro right here. Well, this allows you to still have your external power if you need it, or to transmit data without taking the case off. And the really cool thing is this little 3.5 millimeter jack here for connecting an external microphone. 3.5 millimeter jack, I could plug in a lavalier mic and have that inside my helmet straight from the housing instead of having that dongle, that GoPro adapter that failed on me during my trip. That would have been really, really nice if I had that on my trip. You can also use the cold shoe mount, plug in external mount, and have like your road mic on there. To open the Media Mod, on the side where the power button is, you pull down on the little button here, and that will cause this clamshell to open up, and you'll be able to slide your GoPro Hero 8 in. This is the USB-C connection there, so it slide in, it will make connection. Now, as you can tell with all these open ports, this no longer allows your GoPro Hero 8 to be waterproof. I wouldn't even call it spray or drip proof with these open ports. So when you've got this on your GoPro Hero 8 and you've got your boom mic here and you got all your external connections, it's not waterproof. Now, of course, when I had my GoPro external mic adapter, it was plugged in and it truly wasn't waterproof then either. So it's really a trade-off there. I'm going to switch over the active camera here to my GoPro Hero Session 5 while I show you what it's like to install the GoPro Hero 8 in the Media Mod. First thing you want to do is take the side door off your GoPro Hero 8, set that off to the side, and that's going to allow your battery and USB-C connections to be accessed. Now take your Media Mod and slide it in, slide your GoPro Hero 8 in until the USB-C connection mates perfectly, okay? And then close your side panel door. Now this is a little tricky here. You got to pull that spring-loaded clip down there, and now it's locked in place. And now you can see the Media Mod is installed on a GoPro Hero 8. Looking here, you can see it adds about ½ inch of width, and it really doesn't add maybe just a millimeter or two of thickness. And that's really about it. Maybe the height, yeah, the height is about 1/4 inch, a ½ inch at the most in the height it adds. But again, you get cold shoe connection, built-in boom mic, a HDMI out, a USB-C connection, and then of course what I'm really excited about is the 3.5mm external mic jack. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go outside and I'm going to record some video with my GoPro Hero 8 with the standard internal microphone, base settings. Then I'm going to do the same thing with the Media Mod on the front microphone, the rear microphone, and then stereo microphone. And then finally I'm going to install a 3.5mm lavalier mic and do the same test. Don't forget, on a separate video I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the light mod that's going to mount on top of our Media Mod. Be sure to check back for that. This is a really good time to remind you to subscribe to RidgeLife. If you like these videos, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, a question about the products or anything here at the Ridge. I'll be glad to respond to those. And make sure you hit the notification bell too to be notified anytime we put a new video out. Welcome back. We are outside. We got a little bit better lighting out here. I apologize for how dim it was in the office. We had some rain earlier, so I had to move inside. Didn't have everything set up just properly for that unboxing, but we're outside now. The sun's out mostly. Got a little bit of blue sky behind me. The first test we're going to do is with the GoPro Hero 8 Media Mod on the front microphone setting. Now the front microphone setting and the back microphone setting, those take into account wind. And wind is your enemy with a microphone. So in those two settings, the Media Mod and the software in your GoPro are really going to do a good job of suppressing that wind from side to side. And that's the way that boom mic is manufactured, is its mechanical properties allow for really good focus of sound in and behind the camera when you have front or rear selected, and the side wind is not going to affect it as much as with your regular GoPro mic or when you're selected to stereo mode on your GoPro Media Mod. Again, the stereo mode ensures good quality stereo whenever you're in a situation where you don't have a lot of wind, which really, that's like never, right? I mean, well, now's the first time we don't have any wind. Unfortunately, I don't have wind right now, so I can't really test that wind feature, but you are going to be able to hear the sound quality at the same amplitude and the same distance away for all the mic settings. Again, that's front, back, stereo, and then I'm also going to use a lavalier mic, external mic. This is the first test with the GoPro Hero 8 Media Mod set to front microphone setting. Test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3. We are back with test 2. This is the GoPro Hero 8 with Media Mod set to back microphone. Of course, I'm in the front, so obviously the focus is on the back, so it's probably much more muted. I'm going to go walk behind the camera though, keeping the same distance away, and let you hear the difference. Okay, as I walk, I'm walking around, keeping the same 1 meter distance away from the camera. Now I am directly behind the camera doing my test. This is testing the GoPro Hero 8 Media Mod from the rear. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3. We are back with test 3. This is the GoPro Hero 8 Media Mod with the setting for the microphone set to stereo. So you should getting a real good stereo sound. Should be using all 3 microphones. Of course, if any wind came up, the software would suppress it and bring down the amplitude of the mic. You can turn that wind adjustment off, but all that does is create the same noise at a higher amplitude. So right now I've got that set to on, but there's no wind, so you really can't tell anything. So I'm going to walk all the way around the camera just so you can see how the stereo microphone works. On the GoPro Hero8 Media Mod, we're in stereo setting right now. I'm directly behind the camera, and I'm walking back around on the right side of the camera, again where the side microphone is. And as I walk back around, we are to the front, back again, and this is the test of the stereo setting on the GoPro Hero8 with Media Mod. Testing 1, 2, 3, test, test, test. This is test 4 of our GoPro Hero8 Media Mod with an external mic applied. This is a lavalier mic. This mic requires external power. So we're going to the same distance away, and I'm going to test it in the various settings for external mic. So again, this is external mic plugged into GoPro Hero8 Media Mod. Testing 1, 2, 3, test, test, test. For test 4, we've got an external mic plugged into the GoPro Hero8 Media Mod. This is a lavalier mic. It needs actually external power. So right now we are plugged into standard power plus. We're going to try that setting out, and this is the test. Testing 1, 2, 3, test, test, test. This final test is the GoPro Hero8's built-in mic. So it's testing 1, 2, 3, test, test, test. This completes our test of the GoPro Hero8 Media Mod external mic. In closing, I really like the GoPro Hero8 Media Mod. It does its purpose perfectly, but some of the negatives, its build quality. It seems a little flimsy or plasticky for what I would expect a GoPro quality product to be. It does keep it light, though. I guess that is one of the pros there of it being the plastic it is. Now, another negative is it's not waterproof. When you put this on your GoPro Hero8, it's no longer waterproof. Now, with an external mic adapter for any of the other GoPros, you're not waterproof either, because that USB-C is still plugged in externally. You have to have the door off or one of those doors with a hole in it. Not waterproof then either. So, not waterproof either way, but this one's really not waterproof with all these open holes here. Another negative is, the batteries don't last long on your GoPro Hero8. So you have to open up the device, pull it out, because the battery cover is now covered up by your microphone. So you have to pull out your GoPro, change the battery, stick it back in. Not that big a deal, but it is one more negative. But positives, I mean, cold shoe, boom mic, stereo mic, rear mic, HDMI, USB-C, and external mic, 3.5mm jack. Love, love, love those features. Can't wait to try out the light mod for this. You'll see that in a video coming up very soon. I hope you enjoyed watching me unbox and review the GoPro Hero8 Media Mod. But the fact that I can plug in external mic is awesome. In closing, the GoPro Hero8 Media Mod is a really, really great addition to your GoPro Hero8.